Good morning, folks. I've linked below a website compiling meteor videos and images for those who want some more. The injury total from the Russian event stands at 1,200 from the space rock. As you may have heard, hours later another meteor burst over Cuba. This wasn't quite the magnitude of the Russian event, but both put on a better show than DA-14, which passed by midday and is on its way out. You will remember, energetic flux at Earth and a significant coronal hole seen here caused a minor quake watch. We hadn't seen a significant quake since our major watch to start February, but 2 hours later a big 6-pointer struck northeastern Russia, and with this minor watch ending in a few hours, Philippines took a rumble as well, confident that this was between 6.1 and 6.4. But also we had a rumble in New Zealand. Now at 200 kilometers down, 300 kilometers offshore, you might not have felt this one even if you live close, but there are a number of readings over 6.0 for this event. Mass fish death in Quebec. Locals were horrified at the sight of hundreds of them plaguing a small waterway. If you are thinking, wait, you've discussed this plutonium finishing facility before. Yes, I discussed it on January 8th when they had radiation alarms going off. Couldn't find any danger. Well, now it's confirmed. An underground storage tank is leaking water. If you know anything about this stuff, you know these storage tanks don't go down too far, and there's almost no way to access or fix some of them if they're full. Watching just left of center, at the south edge of the brighter active region, do you see the electric event and darkening of the corona as the particles were released? This energetic surge created localized magnetic fields strong enough to expel the charged particles floating above it. NASA's endless spiral is tracking the CME. Earth as the yellow dot might give us a love tap. Looking at the solar magnetic field since February 13th, pay close attention at the end for this north-south column of east-west loops that turns left near the South Pole. I hope that pulling up this version of 193 angstroms will help you see what the previous graphic details, the coronal hole structure and the magnetic fields bending off the right side and south of it. Solar wind. The yellow is speed, and that is 24 hours of weakening wind from our star. Cosmic ray charts are both finally fully updated, just in time to show elevated cosmic ray density on both monitors. Quickly looking at the sunspots, central disk is what popped the CME we saw earlier, but she just doesn't have the magnetics for larger eruptions. These new guys on the southeastern limb are close enough to promote further development if their fields interact, and up here we have some brand new spots. Will they stay or will they fade? Either way, probably won't flare. Not that our sun can't pump one out if she wants to, and no flare is needed. Just look at this plasma filament. If this erupts, it will be enormous. Actually got another filament just inside the coronal hole curve, and if I zoom out a little more, I bet you can notice a lot more of these thin dark plasma filaments. These can also erupt at any time, and you can see just behind the edge here and visible on stereo B, there is instability present in the solar atmosphere, but this is the only one capable of being significant. Hop on the LASCO C3 to see a sundiver at the 8 o'clock position just above the arm. Eyes open, no fear, it's 6:30 a.m. Eastern Time, and that's the news. Be safe, everyone.